everybody who watches this. Oops. I have been taking a break from painting to help mend my shoulder again, and I have made some fantastic headway in rehabilitation. So I mean, I can go into detail when we're painting, but maybe. There we go. Let's get a big one. And, so I just been taking a break from painting. And like also the world's been crazy and all the different things. But I am starting to get back into it. I did a whole bunch of rehabilitation on my shoulder. So this is now gonna be like more. I just like my shoulder has been messed up for a long time, and painting repetitive stress is a core part of it. So yeah, but VR is like such a great alternative to physical painting. And and also I've been painting, just not in VR. I've been painting in Rebel, which I don't know if maybe I should start doing screen captures of that while I'm painting and just upload the time lapse, not like talking or live stream. But oh, I didn't want to load it. I wanted set reference image. Crumb bombs. Okay, no big deal because we didn't have anything new. Painting. Let's just go up. There we go. So yeah, that is painting on an important image. So we can like sketch stuff out, bring it in. That's super cool. And I also bought the expansion to be able to be in space because I was like, hell yeah, I want to paint in space. Like, oh my god, I get vertigo. Like, can you imagine just staring out and it's nothing forever? Like, that'd be crazy. Like knowing there's nothing under you. Like, that's what blows my mind about space. I know it's like weird, like such a obvious thing to say, but this whole situation is pretty cool. It makes me feel like I'm in this, I have my own room in a space station. And like this audio is really cool. Like the audio just like is like ambient tech sounds, which is soothing to me actually. But it also gives me anxiety because you're alone. And it's a double-edged sword where it's like, oh my god, I can just be alone in space, away from everyone and everything for a moment. But then I think about, what if I was really alone in space? Like this. Like not even one other person. What would that be like? And then like my computer's broken in space. Like, oh, phew. I don't know. So that's the stuff I think about. But we don't have to go there because this is just VR. I'm not actually in space. I am in Mexico City. And I don't have to, like, freak out. And I can pretend that I am in space away from the city. That get some perspective while I paint. Can also change it to black hole, which is crazy town. Oh, there's another one. There. Or Mars. Which Mars feels like less scary, even though it's still desolate. But it's like, well, there's possibility of survival. And it's like weird because it's like, did the ship just land on Mars? Like, because it's the same ship. And yeah. The black hole one just makes me feel like, yeah, I'm on the edge of everything, away from everyone and anyone. Yeah, like this ship just landed on Mars. Or is it just hovering? No, there's ground beneath us. See? Oh my god. Oh. It's so cool. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I made a video. I always say I'm gonna try to be more consistent, and then life gets crazy on me. So I'll make videos when I make videos. Maybe approach them more like a journal. I don't know. Making sure I have time to do stuff. At least once a week, PaintingVR. Well, part of this is rehabilitation too, because I have to actually move the entire shoulder. So, because this is like actual like big painting. But what I was saying earlier is I've been painting in Rebel, which is I have it on PC with a Wacom, and it's fantastic. Like the paint blending in it is so fantastic. It feels so real. And ooh, but it's the color mixing in it that is like really like, oh yeah, this is the real thing. And the brush strokes in it are fantastic. So Rebel overall, it's really great for the detail work where it's like, because fundamentally the issue with VR painting is always, it's just like, even with the the controllers, like they're not huge, but it's still not the same as holding a pen, you know. I can kind of like how it's shaped, I can kind of activate the muscles a little, but there's still, it's like something else activates when I have a pen in my hand. And then also when like the using the Wacom, because I did digitally paint early in like tablets existing, so it just feeling that in my hand, it like just triggers something else. But this app is getting pretty fantastic. Like this paint, let's get another color in here and see how ooh, we don't want the opposite, let's do a green. See how the colors are mixing together. See, this is getting pretty good. And you can just instantly select. Yeah. I mean, I love all the different painting programs because each provide a different flavor, a different experience, a different part of it. And then like in Rebel, I've been experimenting with like pulling, so I have worked on, putting my paintings, what are you guys doing? I have a new puppy. So, and my dog is sometimes, it's only been a week it's been here. His name is Xochi. It's a cute little puppy. It was abandoned on my street, I guess, is how I understand. I mean, this was all in Spanish, and my Spanish, like, it's good, but it's not great. But I think, like, he was abandoned on the street and taken in, and, now, and then my neighbor was like, oh, you have a solo female dog. You may want this puppy. And my neighbor's from Canada. He's really nice. Him and his wife are really nice. And I was like, oh fuck, I don't want a puppy. And then he made me go see it, and I was like, oh my god, I need this. I was like, I felt like this instant, like, oh my god. But then I was like, well, it all depends if Glitch can have the puppy. And, or like, is okay with the puppy. And here, you can hear them fighting in the background probably. I'm trying to impose on them that when the sun isn't out, they have to be quiet. And unless someone is being like evil and breaking in, is what I've tried to explain to them. So, and the sun is not out right now, so I'm hoping they'll be quiet. But Glitch, so I went home and Glitch smelled the puppy on me and didn't act crazy. So then I was like, okay, hey, stop. Paint tonight's dream. I love PaintingVR. It just relaxes me, you know. And you know, I think I want to go back to Earth. Studio. I can do 0 gravity. I wonder how that changes. I'm being really ADD, but part of it is I'm decompressing because it's like the puppy is like stressed me out some. Of course, because it's a puppy. Limbo, no. Let's go to the cozy cabin. That one was really good. Yes, we want to take the painting with me. Let's go to the cabin. So let me keep telling the puppy story. So we got the puppy. I met him. My neighbor brought me over there, and then, oh, this is great. I do want to turn down the ambient sound, though I can barely hear myself think. Audio. Ambience volume. There we go. Just like, there we go. So, like, this is great. This is what we needed, right? Yeah, this is good. So I go home, Glitch is cool. So the next day we go for a long walk, and I'm like, okay, do you want to go meet the puppy? And we go, because the shelter's right across the street. And we go meet the puppy, and Glitch like instantly fell in love, and I was like, okay, we're getting the puppy then. And so, and I thought I didn't have to, I thought not until Saturday. I forgot how to undo. There we go. I thought I had like a few days to like puppy proof the apartment, get ready, set it all up, and they're like, no, you take the puppy and then come back Saturday to do vaccine. And I'm like, oh. So I brought the puppy home and I was super happy. Don't get me wrong, like stupid happy. But then, it's been kind of crazy because it's like, I mean, this is like a dog that was abandoned on the street. It's got, like, you know, it's a little feral, so it's probably like a street dog puppy. And I mean, my dog is a little feral, so we're a little feral of a household, to be honest. So they work well together. It's just right now what we're dealing with is my dog knowing not to hurt him, because she gets too into play fighting, and she's hurt him a couple times now. And the last time, like, he walked away with like a little bit of a limp. You know, I freaked out. I was like, oh my god, do I have to bring him to the vet? You know, I checked him over, and he like rebounded quickly, and like he didn't act like nowhere I touched was in pain or anything. And then like now, like, the limp is gone. Like, after he took a nap and like rested a little bit, like, it just resolved itself. And so, but that was like, dude, like, he shouldn't be walking away limping from playing. He's still very, very young, because hey, stop. That's him barking. That wasn't distress, that was playing. No. Shush, shush, shush. It's midnight. You can't be loud right now. You can't be loud right now. So that's the puppy. But, you know, like, he had to get his vaccines. Hush! You're starting it. You need to stop. He had to get his vaccines. It was a whole thing. And, you know, he's just young. He's just so young. He shouldn't have been away from his mom. So it's been a lot of caretaking, you know, and training. Caretaking and training, because I'm trying to get some boundaries and behavioral things worked through now. So then when he gets older, it's not as hard to manage him. And like, also, like, just, you know, making him feel secure, because that's a big thing. Like, he was just on the street, and like, hold on, I need to pause. Okay, I'm back for real this time. I had to first take care of the dogs. They needed my undivided attention to like de-escalate whatever was happening, their midnight shenanigans. Like, during the day I let them play, for sure, but at night, because they get really loud, and I don't want to piss off the neighbors. Like, because I don't know, like, my dog, I know they probably can't hear because it's like a low growl, but the puppy is like a yep, yep, and I'm just, you know, I don't know how that goes through the walls. Can they hear it? Am I is he waking people up in the middle of the night? So I just have them separated now, and like, Glitch in her bed, and Xochi, which is the name of the puppy, by the sofa with a bunch of toys, and like, they're chewing on a bandana. So we're all good now. We're all good, but I may have to pause if they start. Mostly the puppy starts being crazy or needy. But yeah, like, we've had the puppy's been here a week. Like, today, I'm just starting to settle into like some semblance of not chaos. 'Cause wow, puppies are chaos, but it's great. I love it. It's like everything I needed right now to like jolt me out of my whatever. But the week before, it was art week, so here in Mexico City. And so I went straight from art week to puppy time, like unexpected puppy time. Like, you know, usually when you get a puppy, you're a little bit more like in the know. Like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to the shelter and I'm gonna look for a puppy. And you're like looking for a puppy. I wasn't looking for a puppy. The puppy found me. And so it's been like, I want it. I'm happy. But it's also an adjustment, you know? It's not easy. Puppies aren't easy at all. And especially like a street dog, like this little gremlin, who goes from angel to demon in like 2 seconds. And you know, little food aggression, little this, little that, just little things need to work on to live in harmony. And hey, knock it off. Go to bed. I think the puppy's gonna sleep now. Glitch was growling at him, laying in bed next to her, but he looks pretty ready to sleep again. But it's one of those things, you know, like, it just needs to work things out. Define the boundaries, and then now it's a pack. See, before it was like me and Glitch, so it's like I was boss. She would like argue with me about some things, but for the most part, I was boss. Now she's like, well, there's someone littler than me, so she has to be boss to him, but I'm still the boss. And so it's just a lot of back and forth, and then jealousy, to be honest, too. Because I have to pay so much attention to him because he's a baby. So dogs get jealous. Oh yeah, they do. And so a lot of reassuring on top of that, but also firm boundary setting, because it's like she doesn't get to dictate when things happen. I do. And that was part of the issue, is she was trying to dictate too much, like just to, you know, like she can express her needs, but she was trying to boss everyone in the apartment around. And it's like, no. This is my apartment, I pay the bills. Going full dog parent. But when they're playing and happy or sleeping and cuddling and lovey, and like this morning I woke up to Xochi like chewing my ear and licking my face, like, wake up mama, wake up. And that was like everything, because I like built some stairs out of cardboard to my bed, because he kept waking me up whining, wanting to get in and out of bed, because he's like not potty trained, but he knows not to poop and pee where he's sleeping, pretty much. And so I'm realizing like half of the painting is like in, let's see, I want it free. Yeah. So we can have a little more room here. There we go. So it's like, it's going fine though. And it's actually all going as expected. Like, it is a lovable, adorable, frustrating time, and I love him dearly. And like, it's just a little bit of chaos. Oh, but Xochi's not fully potty trained. We're working on it, but he knows enough to not go in bed. Like, either glitches the dog bed or the human bed. So, he would wake me up to go potty, but he would want to be sleeping in bed with me. And it was like a puppy bladder, like, they're like tiny. So it was pretty constant, and I just was not getting sleep, and I was starting to go insane because I was not getting sleep, except for when I'd like doze on the sofa with him, but even that, and then it was just like constant, just constant. And so I figured out, oh, I can build stairs. Oops, I messed that up. I can build stairs to um my bed with like some cardboard boxes, and like because they're just gonna be temporary because he's gonna grow at some point, and be able to jump up on his own. Like I'm pretty sure he's a black lab terrier mix, predominantly black lab, so he's gonna be like a medium-sized dog. He'll be able to jump up on the bed. So I was like, I'm a genius. I'll build these stairs out of boxes, and he figured out how to do it, how to climb up and climb down. He whines the whole time. He wants me to just lift him up because it's easier for him, but I want him to also, because he's still trying to learn how to move and like exist in his body, and like he barely could walk when we got him. So I'm kind of tough loving when he's whining that to walk up and down because I want him to, just strengthen. And he's still not strong, or also with vaccines, but like he's also not strong enough to be in public, like walking. He just doesn't have that type of strength to like walk with us. And also, like, he's still too young where he shouldn't really be in public spaces, but I do take him for walks in my purse, um like with Glitch, and then he's just in my purse because he's so tiny that he can fit in my purse. So yeah, that's been what's happening lately in my little bubble, is puppy time. Lots of puppy time. But having a puppy is pretty darn great and rewarding too, because it's like he figured out how to climb the stairs, and we're learning all these things together, and it's a challenge. But also I just think, like, he was just abandoned, and I have my own abandonment issues, and it's like kind of working through them by taking care of him, like, making sure he has a safe, clean apartment. So I've been nesting a lot, just like cleaning, because I was not puppy ready. But now I'm puppy ready, or getting closer, and having him, just watching what he does so I can like make sure, like, he doesn't die from eating something he shouldn't, or falling from the sofa, or all these different things. So it's like keeping that little guy alive, and it's been a week and he's alive, and I'm like, yeah, I did it. Like, not that he was like sick, but he definitely wasn't full puppy goodness. Like, he definitely needed a little extra attention, and just like the care and love department. Now he just loves biting, and so we're working on bite training, and just, puppy stuff. And he's cute, but he's insane, as puppies are. And he loves me dearly, though. That's the trade-off. He loves me a lot, and that's worth all the sleepless nights. Because I also know, like, this point in it all, it's like, oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's like, the first couple weeks are the hardest, you know, just with the dog, training how to interact with a small dog when it's like she has some aggression issues. And the fact that she's like even letting him live here, let alone like he's still alive and like he sleeps in bed with her and all these things, like she's doing really good even with like some of the issues, and like her like teaching him things that I can't as a human, like certain boundaries and doggy behaviors, like all of that. So it's just socializing both of them more, because Glitch is like not a very good social dog. And it's like, so as she's trying to socialize him, I'm also socializing her through the safety of the puppy, because it's like she wants to play and love on the puppy. And when I'm like, no, and then I take the puppy away, like I'm trying to regulate the situation, but also it's like she like is like, oh man, I messed up. And it's just when she hurts, like she accidentally hurts him, it gets too rough. And it's like teaching her boundaries, well, she's teaching him boundaries. But it's going excellent, actually. Like, my apartment's getting cleaner and cleaner because I'm like trying to stay on top of it, and it's like I actually like living in a clean apartment. And who knew I needed a puppy to pull me, like, to do that. Because I just don't want to, like, you know, live in puppy pee everywhere. So yeah, that is the puppy situation. Which is a great situation to be in, to be honest. And I have been talking to friends in the neighborhood, or like people in the neighborhood, like who see me walking, and then they're like, oh, new puppy. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm learning how to talk about the puppy in Spanish, which is helping everything. So it's nice, you know? On top of, you know, this year has been pretty good. I've been trying to refocus on painting since I've rehabbed my shoulder a bunch, and there's still a ways to go. Oh, but the turning point in the shoulder, I was trying to talk about that earlier, was I got a jade and tourmaline infrared heating pad that's like huge, and it like really gets the heat soaked in, like super heat soaked in. And not that pink. So I've been on that, which it helps with my chronic pain, and it's been helping heal a whole bunch of stuff. And like even now, like I feel stuff releasing as we're painting, because like the heat just loosens and gets the blood flowing, and everything's been like releasing and healing in ways, but it's like years of crap to get rid of. So it's a process, but movement, you know, easy movement is good for it, like this. Not anything too impactful. And I'm Uh-oh. Where'd it go? There it went. I'm just thankful, you know, that, like, I'm able to heal. There's still issues, but improvement. I don't know what I'm painting. I'm getting very tired too. So may need to pause this, but I want to get all the canvas as I do. So let's get a bigger brush maybe. Let's go with the roller. Oops, not that. And let's go with, and just, you know, this blue. Well, that didn't work how I wanted. So yeah, lots of self-care, and I'm feeling pretty good and ready to maybe get back in it more, like the physicality of stuff. Oops, I don't wanna. When I'm painting like this, I'm never afraid to like cover up stuff I've done, because we're just exploring. We're exploring colors and shapes and textures. This is not a planned out thing. This is jazz. Just the sound. That's all I'm enjoying right now. But yeah, it was Mexico City Art Week and it was crazy. I'm gonna write an article about that probably tomorrow when I can get some, if I can get more sleep and more focus time. Like, it's just been a lot. And I quit smoking. And I'm just coming out of the detox on that and starting to get more and more energy. And even though I've had like a couple cigarettes here and there, for the most part I quit. And it was David Lynch's death day that made me quit, actually, cause he died of emphysema. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna quit. That's it. And I have like a pack. Like that day, since that day, I smoked 1 pack of cigarettes. Throughout the quitting process, and now since Art Week, because it was like mostly stressful social situations that I wasn't ready fully to not smoke to cope with. Like, I just had like a cigarette here and there. So, since Art Week, I've been like 100% free. So that's like my way of like tracking, like, okay, like David Lynch's death day was when I started. And then, that sky looks really cool. Like, let's lean into this more. But, and then, Art Week Sonomako was like, um, when I like quit for good because that was the last smoke. And by the time I have any other social obligations, because the puppy is kind of keeping me on lockdown, and making me prioritize myself and my health and taking care of the apartment and the dog, all of that stuff, I just am not being that social again, which is fine. And oh, look at that. Look at that. I wish I could like, oh, there we go. That's cool. Let's get some of that in the sky. Okay. So by the time I have anything that's super stressful, I should be pretty well quit and be able to cope without tobacco. Just weed. But that's part of like quitting smoking. Also, a lot of like my chronic pain has gone down. Like it's really helped it. And so another reason like why quitting smoking was so important. And yeah, so now I'm painting, I have more energy. I was also really anemic for a while. It was a whole, you know, journey for me to get a little healthier. And I'm gonna keep on that with walking and yoga. And look at how great these marks are. Like, what? It's like, oh, I love all the colors in it. Now it's like, ugh, I love everything about this right now. Let's bring little blue back. And so, yeah, hopefully I stream more, figured that situation out, and, you know, do the things that need to be done. Okay, I'm gonna abstract that fire more. Put more pink in there. So yeah, that is long and short of it. That does something. Okay. But dogs have been quiet a while now. Nice little break. I may need to go to bed. Oh no, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Gee, you know? Just want to look at it. So it's... You know, that whatever got messed up, I don't mind that. Oh, it's like a little family. It's me glitching Xochi probably, because that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I like where it's going. I'm gonna pause it for now because I'm tired. But thank you for painting along with me. I'm gonna go to bed. And I will continue this in another video at a later date that will blow your mind. Just kidding. I'll just ramble about the puppy more. Paintings and puppies. What a great combo. But first, before we quit, we always save. And alright, let's just double save it because I have issues remembering to save. There it is. Previous paintings aren't saved because this is a MetaQuest 3. And I think, oh, I uninstalled the app because I was having some issues. But yeah, this is been painting with me, Empress Trash, and I look forward to finishing this with you later. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and pet a dog for me. Be nice to puppies. Bye.